Hello friends, my name is Sonu Singh and you have started watching me through this YouTube channel. So we all want to get success in our life, but there are few personality traits that is really essential to grow, because these personality traits will support you when you are feeling sick, when you are feeling demotivated. And it always happens that you take certain decision, and after some time you feel that maybe you're stuck in wrong decision or you're following the wrong path. And it is only happening because you sometimes have self-doubt. So self-doubt is a kind of bad habit that actually make any individual with great potential suffer huge losses in their life. And it all starts with small things. Suppose that you are going to do something, and the moment you decide that okay, you are now going to do this, so what happens? You get support from your internal voice, or you get some objection. It means that we have somebody inside our head that is constantly monitoring us, judging us, and whispering things in our ear. And whatever it whispers, whatever it tells, it actually have the impact on us. Okay, so there is something that is whispering in our ear. And so the most important thing is that what if you don't have this negative whispering in your head? You will be unshakable. Whatever you determine, you will definitely achieve it. But the problem is that we can't achieve anything in our life with this self-doubt. And if you have slightest of self-doubt, you are going to suffer. You are not going to complete your journey. So that's why today I will talk about the self-doubt and how can we tackle this situation. And this self-doubt can be grown anywhere in anyone's mind. So that's why it is very important to be aware about it. What happens the moment you take any decision? You need to see that what kind of sound, what kind of voice you are getting in your head. If you are getting support, that is fine. If you are getting the voice that yes, you can't do it, write it on the paper, and you need to be very clear and precise that yes, you always get the negative whispering in your ear, and that is the reason that you have self-doubt. Because of self-doubt, sometimes we don't do something that we can do comfortably. I see most of the time that there are educated people who are scared of facing the crowd. They believe that the moment they face the crowd, they'll forget everything, they'll look idiot, or people will laugh at him. But this is not the way people think. People are there actually to listen you. Because what happens that sometimes we are in the crowd and people are just thinking nothing about you. They have expectation from you, and you start believing that people will think so many things about you. And why it is happening? Do we have the exact insight that what other people can think? No, we don't have the exact insight. No one can have it. But we start thinking in a way that seems to us that we are actually getting the right information, that yes, they will consider us idiot. But this is not the truth. So why it is happening that we are self-creating a negative perception that we will look idiot, we are idiot, people will laugh at us. We are the one who are creating this negative mindset. So we can see one thing that people often become negative. And this negativity, this pattern of thinking may be developed because they have the wrong parenting. Sometimes there are parents who always have the huge expectation, and somehow we don't fulfill that expectation, and they turn negative. They always pass the bad comments for us, and that's why we always seek the validation from others. If you are going to do anything, you always seek for the external validation. You always waste your energy and time only to get the affirmation, to get the validation from other person, and that's where you feel nervous. The moment you get the negative feedback, the moment you know that you are going to break the expectation of other person, that becomes the biggest fear for you. So believe me one thing, that any individual who have this self-doubt, who have the negative thought process in his mind for themselves, they are wasting their potential. So you need to actually do the inquiry that is it a reality that people think that way about them? Okay, even if it is reality that people have the negative thinking for you, you can't stop people thinking negative about you, because that's what exists in their mind. But if you want to do something, you can do it. And that's why you always need to focus on something that you can control. So whatever you are going to perform, whatever you are going to do, it is something that in your hand. And if you are wasting your time, energy and money on correcting the people, or seeking validation from others, then they are not going to provide the positive thoughts for you. Maybe they are negative for you, maybe they are positive for you, maybe they have some the hidden agenda. That's why I'm telling that don't waste your time for the external validation, and that is the main reason for self-doubts, because we always seek the others' validation. And what happens that sometimes we see ourselves, we see our ability and potentials through others' perception. And many times it happens that people don't have the positive perception for you. So if someone is not having positive perception you, I don't think that we need to be impacted because of that, because this time everyone is competitor, everyone is thinking about you to be suffer. So that's why if you see yourself from others' perspective, then you will always suffer, because that's what people think about you. So always be determined for yourself. Always try to identify your self-doubt. Always know that is this problem existing with you? Sometimes it happens that we have the self-doubt, but we don't identify it. We actually believe that this is my personality, this is my strength. So this is not your personality. You need to know that in your mind, you grow one person, and that person is very close to you. Sometimes we believe that, okay, we have our friends who is very close, we have our parents who are very close, but this is not the reality. You have this friend in your mind, this friend who always whisper in your head, and you actually listen to him. And that's what I'm talking about, the inner conscience. Inner conscience is something that always gives some suggestions and ideas to the people. That is called the insight. Like you listen yourself. When you are sitting silently, you listen yourself, and you actually listen at what voice is coming from your head, and you actually follow that. If you believe that certain thing is good, you will follow that. If you believe that certain thing is bad, you will not follow that, because constantly we are talking to ourselves, and that ourselves, we ourselves have developed it. Now you have to control over it. If you identify that which kind of yourself do you want to develop, which kinds of personality do you want to develop, you can actually develop it in a conscious way. What happened that suppose that I'm a person, but I have a personality. Person and personality are two different things, two different terms, but it is up to you that what are you showing. Sometimes we just do show off, like you wear branded clothes, you show your branded mobile and watches only to showcase that how physically you look, and that's the reason that people identify you from your external appearance. But if you have the strong personality, like you have knowledge, you have some strong qualities in you, then you can showcase that. There are a lot of people who did that. Like if you see the APJ Abdul Kalam, if you see Swami Vivekanand, if you see Mahatma Gandhi, they are not the people who are known because of their physical appearances. They are the people who are known because of their inner qualities, because of their personality. If you want to develop your personality, then you need to know that you are different from your personality. And if you want to develop your personality, then you have to frame your thought. You have to frame your insight, that what kind of thought you are getting. And if you are getting right kind of thought, that is fine. But the moment you start receiving the wrong thought, you need to talk to somebody. You need to pin all the thoughts on your paper so that you can exactly know that what is going on inside you. And the moment you identify the problem, you will start the process of improving you. You will start the process of correcting you. So the biggest solution for tackling this self-doubt situation is only possible if you are aware about these problems. And if you are aware about these problems, then I'm 100% sure that you will find your way to tackle this problem, to be a very confident person, to eliminate this self-doubt from your personality. And if you eliminate this self-doubt from your personality, you will definitely be amazing, because you will be doing everything with confidence, with consistency. And if you do something with consistency, confidence, there is no denying that you are going to achieve the success one day. So that's all that I need to share with you. I hope that you will find this video informative. And if you find this video informative, then hit the subscribe button, like and share. Thank you for staying with me.